I'm Adam Cooperstein. A group of demonstrators made a lot of noise this morning, disturbing the peace to remember a man killed at the hands of police. Today's the one-year anniversary of the death of George Floyd. There are several commemorations here and across America. And we begin with News 4's Gabi Acevedo, where that protest started along the West Side Highway. Gabi?
That is correct, Adam. This memorial gathering in particular started in the West Side Highway and marching all the way to the entrance of the Holland Tunnel as part of George Floyd's remembrance. 1 year later, civil rights leaders and local organizations led the way as part of the day of activities and day of action to commemorate the death of George Floyd, but also to celebrate his life. There was a symbolic moment of silence and civil disobedience when people taking part in the event got on their knees for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. That was the amount of time former police officer Derek Chauvin put his knee on George Floyd's neck, displayed on video during Chauvin's trial last month, effectively blocking access to the Holland Tunnel. Several people were arrested, Adam, for blocking the roadway and for unlawfully stopping traffic, although it all went down in a rather peaceful manner between police and activists. Civil rights leader Reverend Kevin McCall got emotional, remembering a similar act of peaceful protest after the death of George Floyd that took place last year in Brooklyn on June 4th. The Black Lives Matter organization in New York calling today not only a day of action, but a day of justice. Sean Donovan, candidate for New York City mayor, was also present for the act of civil disobedience.
We cannot let this crisis moment go to waste. We have to make sure that this lights a fire in every one of us to improve our communities, to build solidarity, and to say never again.
We're not satisfied, we're not happy until the whole system is changed.
Come on, that's right.
Until the corruption, the racism around this country that's in the New York City Police Department is gone.
Let them know, Kev.
That's when we're satisfied.
Many people at the protest commented and said to me that they felt that George Floyd's death reignited the civil rights movement, not only in New York City, but across America. And Reverend McCall added that victory may be long away in terms of racial equality, but that victory will be certain. Reporting live from the West Side Highway, Gabi Acevedo, News 4, New York.
Moderna says its vaccine is highly effective in teenagers. The company announcing late-stage trial results today. More than 3,700 adolescents ages 12 to 17 were tested 2 weeks after the second dose. There were 4 cases of COVID-19 in the placebo group and 0 in the vaccinated group. That means it was 100% effective. It was also 93% effective in preventing COVID-19 after the first dose. Early next month, Moderna plans to ask for an emergency use authorization for teenagers. And a man from Staten Island now faces hate crimes charges for an attack on a Jewish man last Thursday in Times Square. The NYPD identified that guy as 25-year-old Faisal Alezi. Police are searching for 3 other men in that attack. It was all captured on cell phone video here during dueling pro-Israeli and pro-Palestinian rallies. Investigators say the victim was knocked to the ground, punched, kicked, and pepper sprayed while those attackers made anti-Semitic remarks. Well, police in Queens are searching for suspects in 2 separate subway attacks. Last night, a 50-year-old man was stabbed and robbed at the Lefferts Boulevard A train station. Police also say a suspect shoved a man onto the tracks at the Queensbridge F train stop in Long Island City. Good Samaritans pulled that victim off the tracks just before the train arrived.
All in all, a pretty quiet May day, sun and clouds, and it's going to be a nice, quiet evening, but a couple of changes. Not so much the temperatures. We're going to be near 70 degrees straight through a sunset. Partly cloudy skies on into 10 o'clock and temperatures in the 60s, but if you're out later, you are going to notice that humidity coming up just a little bit. And you may want to be out later, get a chance to see the bright full flower moon rising at 7:30 tonight, fullest tomorrow morning, but it's also the second supermoon of 2021, so closest to Earth, making it a slightly bigger, slightly brighter, and also coinciding with lunar eclipse, which we don't get to see here. But you will get to see the moon and bright and beautiful with fair skies. But look at the temperatures starting off in the mid 60s, mild, muggier by tomorrow, setting up for a hot and humid day ahead.
Today, I am proving that you don't have to be in New York City to get top-rated cuisine, thanks to these 3 New Jersey-based chefs. First up, we are here at Biagio in Wayne.
Everyone knows me as definitely an Italian chef. I own 2 of the top Italian restaurants in New Jersey, so Viaggio Ristorante, where we're sitting today, and Osteria Crescendo, which is in Bergen County up in Westwood, New Jersey. Both restaurants got on the top 30 list for best restaurants in the state by New Jersey Monthly, and then just last year I was nominated for James Beard Rising Star Chef. It's pretty unheard of for New Jersey chefs to get nominated. This is our cacio e pepe scarpinac, and we're just serving it with a cacio pepe fonduta and then aceto balsamico.
The pasta itself, you can taste it's fresh.
Next up, we are here at Chofi in Union City.
We're a Mexican taqueria. I'm Mexican, I'm from Puebla. We have all kinds of different tacos and snacks, what you call garnachas or antojitos in Mexico.
What should we start with?
This is our specialty. This is birria tacos. So birria is a beef stew. So we separate the meat from the broth, and that's how you get a taco, and the broth on the side to dip.
This is the heaviest taco I've ever had in my hands.
Incredible, oh my gosh.
And finally, we are here at Esso Artisanal Pasta in Morristown.
While I was a food runner and I was exposed to all the chefs in the kitchen and the cooks and the high intensity and the tossing of the pastas, I was just amazed. I was wild, blown away. Finally, dropping out of Fairleigh Dickinson University and attending the Italian Culinary Institute for Foreigners. We have the gnocchi alla ragu napolitana, and the gnocchi is made with ricotta and Parmigiano Reggiano, so there's no potato at all. Yeah. Super simple, very traditional, and it's a banger. It's our top seller right now.
Okay. This is unmatched. I want to hear what you think about the New Jersey chef scene and just what the perception is compared to what it actually is.
It's kind of cool that we are like the underdogs because we are just given the opportunity over and over again to prove ourselves.
And we'll keep doing what you're doing. It's delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.